From a small beginning, you have grown organically to your present size of about 1,200 students. A new 7-story building was inaugurated in 2023 as an intermediate construction, but I must say it looks pretty permanent to me. It's a wonderful building. It comprises 12 stories, foreseeing a new building, which is called the permanent building, will comprise 12 stories, foreseen since the foundation, and it will rise on the grounds just to the south of the playing field. The first phase of construction is scheduled to start later this year. NDUB, as you know, already boasts 5 academic departments: business studies, law, English, computer science, engineering, and microbiology. Microbiology, which started only last July, is the first branch of science program that university leaders hope to expand in the future. The program will build on Holy Cross high schools, colleges in Bangladesh, which are known for their excellent science curriculum, pioneered by scholarly Holy Cross priests and brothers. NDUB aspires to advance step by step in that direction. The strategy is to build a science program that can stand proudly alongside NDUB's growing strength in the humanities, economics, and legal programs. All of this progress in a relatively short time is extraordinary. I have worked as a university administrator for 30 years at the University of Notre Dame in South Bend, Indiana, in the United States. I know what it takes to staff even one academic department with competent faculty, to develop a coherent curriculum, to provide excellent teaching, to build labs and classrooms, and to try to pay for it all. In the best of situations, which we have back home at Notre Dame in the United States, it still takes a minor miracle to make this happen. But when you are just starting, when you do not have the resources we enjoy in America, when a global pandemic hits you and stalls operations in your critical first years, when you have to cram students into a building too small for them while the new one is being erected, and if that is not enough, when you try to establish yourself during the turmoil of a once-in-a-lifetime political revolution led by democracy-promoting and justice-serving students in your nation and city, well, establishing a new and thriving university, despite those many challenges and daunting conditions, all of that takes a major miracle. So, let me praise you, Notre Dame, Bangladesh, you members of the faculty, student bodies, staff, you administrators, benefactors, and families for pulling off a major miracle. You are now just one miracle away from sainthood in the Catholic Church. Each of you graduates may need some miracles, but you'll particularly need compassion, ambition, and determination to meet the challenges and opportunities facing your city, your villages, your nation. The rich soil and plentiful waterways of Bangladesh provide food crops that are enough to feed its people, but modern infrastructure and the public service sector needs to be enlarged, improved, and updated. There is room for creative solutions to perennial issues and for entrepreneurial initiatives to address social inequality, maldistribution, and the often difficult relations with neighboring countries. In addition to your nation's core domestic economic engine, the export-oriented ready-made garment industry, Bangladesh depends heavily, as you know, on the remittances of several million workers sending money from abroad. These sorts of realities are just examples of factors that have an often unseen impact on the welfare of families and the structure of society. Factors that must be taken into consideration by the future leaders of Bangladesh. And the future leaders are among us today. The protest movement of this past summer showed vision and courage of many people from Bangladesh, including young people, in a way that won the admiration of people everywhere around the world. Now, don't mess it up. These considerations bring us back to our theme, namely, that you graduates are recipient of many, many gifts from patrons seen and unseen, which amount to one glorious gift to your life. Please, please, ponder this truth frequently, that you are not here today merely of your own accord. It is so important for each of you to feel that truth down to the depths of your soul, because gratitude for what you have been given is the single most important key to living a productive and fulfilling life. In other words, the biggest gift of all is the ability to recognize that you have been loved, and to ponder that truth over and over again. And as you ponder that truth, the question quickly becomes, so what am I going to do with this great gift of love? How am I going to use this gift of a university education to increase Dhaka's share, Bangladesh's share, the world's share of justice, of compassion, of healing, of love? This is a question, of course, about your vocation, about your calling, and each of you will formulate your own specific answer to it. If your faculty and campus leaders have really been successful in launching this university, which is dedicated to Our Lady of Bangladesh, to Holy Mary, to Holy Miriam, then your hearts as well as your minds have been educated and formed. If Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, has fostered in you a love of learning and a moral character shaped by a deep respect for individuals, their rights, and their dignity as children of God, then you will be prepared to answer the what now question, the question of vocation, in a powerful way, reflecting who you have become. And in so doing, you will be well on the way to becoming a gift giver yourself. Congratulations, graduates.
Our heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Appleby for coming here all the way from the United States and enriching our mind through your words of wisdom. Thank you.
গ্র্যাজুয়েটদের সেরা অর্জনগুলোকে সম্মান জানানোর সর্বোত্তম উপলক্ষ হল সমাবর্তন অনুষ্ঠান। নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ বিভিন্ন বিভাগে অসামান্য ফলাফল এবং মেধার মূল্যায়ন স্বরূপ গ্র্যাজুয়েটদের আজ পুরস্কৃত করতে যাচ্ছে। এখন আমি এনডিউবির দ্বিতীয় সমাবর্তনের ভ্যালেডিক্টোরিয়ান চ্যান্সেলর স্বর্ণপদক প্রদান করার জন্য গণপ্রজাতন্ত্রী বাংলাদেশের অন্তর্বর্তীকালীন সরকারের মাননীয় উপদেষ্টা ডক্টর মোহাম্মদ ফাউজুল কবির খানকে সবিনয় অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি এবং মাননীয় উপাচার্য প্রফেসর ডক্টর ফাদার প্যাট্রিক ড্যানিয়েল গ্যাফনিকে অনুরোধ করব তাদের হাতে সনদ তুলে দেবার জন্য। এলএলএম নবম ব্যাচ থেকে সামিরা মঈন জায়না। বিবিএ অষ্টম ব্যাচ থেকে আতিফ রাব,
চলে যাচ্ছে কেন? আরে আমরা ঘোষণা করি। আমি এখান থেকে দেখি না, তুমি সিগন্যাল দিও। এবারে এনডিওবির মনোনীত গ্র্যাজুয়েটদেরকে ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর স্বর্ণপদক পরিয়ে দেবার জন্য মাননীয় উপদেষ্টা মহোদয়কে সবিনয়ে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি এবং মাননীয় উপাচার্যকে তাদের হাতে সনদ তুলে দেবার জন্য অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি। আমি নাম ঘোষণা করার পরে তোমরা মঞ্চে উঠবে। এমবিএ দ্বাদশ ব্যাচ থেকে মোহাম্মদ ইমরান হোসাইন, সিগন্যাল দিও। এমএ লিঙ্গুইস্টিক্স তৃতীয় ব্যাচ থেকে সাদিয়া ইসলাম, আমার ভীষণ এখান থেকে ব্লক বিবিএ ত্রয়োদশ ব্যাচ থেকে ইভা এলিজাবেথ কস্তা, সিএসই সপ্তম ব্যাচ থেকে ইশিতা এগনেস পিউরিফিকেশন, ইএলএল অষ্টম ব্যাচ থেকে অর্পণ ক্লিমেন্ট কস্তা। উচ্চশিক্ষার জন্যে বর্তমানে সে মার্কিন যুক্তরাষ্ট্রে অবস্থান করায় আজ আমাদের মাঝে উপস্থিত থাকতে পারেনি। আমি পরবর্তী ক্যান্ডিডেটকে ডেকে নিচ্ছি। ইকোনমিক্স তৃতীয় ব্যাচ থেকে লক্ষণ কর্মকার, এবং এই ক্যাটাগরির সর্বশেষ পুরস্কার এলএলবি দ্বাদশ ব্যাচ থেকে সুতপা দেবী সাহা।
আমাদের পরবর্তী ক্যাটাগরি কুইন লিভান সিলভার মেডেল অ্যাওয়ার্ড। ফাদার ফ্রাঙ্ক কুইন লিভান সিএসসি নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশের প্রতিষ্ঠাতা চেয়ারম্যান। মূলত তারই সুচিন্তিত ও সাহসী পদক্ষেপের কারণে বাংলাদেশে কর্মরত হোলি ক্রস ফাদারগণ তাদের বহুদিনের লালিত স্বপ্ন নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় শুরু করার পদক্ষেপ নিয়েছিলেন। ফাদার ফ্রাঙ্কের পৈতৃক সম্পদ থেকে নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ শুরু করার আর্থিক সহায়তা এসেছিল। ফাদার ফ্রাঙ্কের এই উদ্যোগ ও উৎসাহ এবং তার পরিবারের আর্থিক সহায়তা না পেলে হয়তো হোলি ক্রস ফাদারদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় প্রতিষ্ঠার স্বপ্ন অনেক বিলম্বিত হতো। তাই এই ঐতিহাসিক বিষয়টিকে স্মরণীয় করে রাখার জন্য কুইন লিভান পরিবারের নামে প্রতিষ্ঠিত হলো কুইন লিভান পদক। এখন আমি এনডিওবির দ্বিতীয় সমাবর্তনের মনোনীত গ্র্যাজুয়েটদের কুইন লিভান সিলভার পদক পরিয়ে দেবার জন্য সম্মানিত উপদেষ্টা মহোদয়কে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি এবং মাননীয় উপাচার্য মহোদয়কে অনুরোধ করব তাদের হাতে সনদ তুলে দেবার জন্য। প্রথমে আছে সিএসসি সপ্তম ব্যাচ থেকে মোহাম্মদ তাহমিদ হাসান, বিবিএ সপ্তম ব্যাচ থেকে ইর্তিজা আফরিন। আমরা কি একটি করতালির মাধ্যমে আমাদের অ্যাওয়ার্ডিদের শুভেচ্ছা জানাতে পারি? এলএলবি দশম ব্যাচ থেকে সাবরিন সাবেরা হায়। ইএলএল ষোড়শ ব্যাচ থেকে সৈয়দা নুহা রহমান।
ধন্যবাদ। আমাদের পরবর্তী ক্যাটাগরি আর্চ বিশপ থিওটোনিয়াস এ গাঙ্গুলি সিলভার মেডেল অ্যাওয়ার্ড। আর্চ বিশপ থিওটোনিয়াস অমল গাঙ্গুলি সিএসসি ছিলেন একজন হলিক্রস যাচক। তিনি যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় থেকে ডক্টরেট ডিগ্রি গ্রহণ করার পর 1953 খ্রিস্টাব্দে নটরডেম কলেজে শিক্ষক হিসেবে যোগ দেন এবং 1960 খ্রিস্টাব্দে নটরডেম কলেজের প্রথম বাঙালি অধ্যক্ষ হিসাবে দায়িত্ব পালন করেন। পরে তিনি ঢাকা মহাধর্ম প্রদেশের আর্চ বিশপ নিয়োজিত হয়ে ক্যাথলিক চার্চের কর্ণধার হয়েছিলেন। এই শিক্ষাবিদ ও ঈশ্বরের সেবক সাধুতুল্য ব্যক্তির নাম সমুন্নত রাখা ও অনুপ্রেরণামূলক জীবনপথের স্মরণে প্রতিষ্ঠা করা হলো আর্চ বিশপ থিওটোনিয়াস অমল গাঙ্গুলি পদক। মাননীয় উপদেষ্টা ডক্টর মোহাম্মদ ফজলুল কবির খানকে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি মনোনীত গ্র্যাজুয়েটদের আর্চ বিশপ থিওটোনিয়াস এ গাঙ্গুলি সিলভার পদক প্রদান করার জন্য এবং একই সাথে মাননীয় উপাচার্য প্রফেসর ডক্টর ফাদার প্যাট্রিক ড্যানিয়েল গ্যাফনি সিএসসিকে সবিনয়ে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি তাদের হাতে সনদ তুলে দেবার জন্য। প্রথমে বিবিএ ত্রয়োদশ ব্যাচ থেকে উম্মে মহিমা জান্নাত। সিএসসি দশম ব্যাচ থেকে মোসাদ্দেক হাসান চৌধুরী। এলএলবি নবম ব্যাচ থেকে আনিসা আবদারি। এবং সবশেষে ইএলএল নবম ব্যাচ থেকে সাদিয়া হাসিম।
আমাদের পরবর্তী ক্যাটাগরি ফাদার বেঞ্জামিন কস্তা ব্রোঞ্জ মেডেল অ্যাওয়ার্ড। বাংলাদেশে হোলি ক্রস ফাদারদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় শুরু করার বহুদিনের লালিত স্বপ্ন বাস্তবায়িত করার কঠিন দায়িত্বটি অর্পণ করা হয়েছিল নটরডেম কলেজে কর্মরত যাজকদের উপর, যার নেতৃত্বে ছিলেন তৎকালীন অধ্যক্ষ ফাদার বেঞ্জামিন কস্তা সিএসসি। সেই স্বপ্ন নিজের অন্তরে ধারণ করে সেটাকে তার জীবনের কঠিনতম চ্যালেঞ্জ হিসেবে গ্রহণ করে কাজের সমুদ্রে ঝাঁপ দিয়েছিলেন এই বহুগুণে গুণান্বিত ফাদার বেঞ্জামিন কস্তা সিএসসি। তার সুযোগ্য নেতৃত্ব ও অবিরাম পরিশ্রমের গুণে নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশ প্রতিষ্ঠার স্বপ্ন বাস্তবায়িত হলো। তার এই ঐতিহাসিক ভূমিকাকে স্মরণীয় করে রাখার উদ্দেশ্যে প্রতিষ্ঠা করা হলো ফাদার বেঞ্জামিন কস্তা পদক। মাননীয় উপদেষ্টাকে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি ফাদার বেঞ্জামিন কস্তা ব্রোঞ্জ পদক মনোনীত গ্র্যাজুয়েটদের প্রদান করার জন্য এবং একই সাথে মাননীয় উপাচার্যকে অনুরোধ করব তাদের হাতে সনদ তুলে দেবার জন্য। প্রথমেই আছে বিবিএ ষোড়শ ব্যাচ থেকে বেঞ্জামিন লাবা। বিবিএ সপ্তম ব্যাচ থেকে নিয়োগী রুম্পা। ইএলএল অষ্টম ব্যাচ থেকে অর্পা ভ্যালেন্টিনা সরকার। ইএলএল অষ্টম ব্যাচ থেকে সিরিল জেমস ব্যাপটিস্ট। সিএসসি পঞ্চম ব্যাচ থেকে মোহাম্মদ জিয়াউর রহমান শামীম। এলএলবি দ্বাদশ ব্যাচ থেকে সুতপা দেবী সাহা। এলএলবি চতুর্থ ব্যাচ থেকে সিমরান আক্তার।
ধন্যবাদ। আমাদের পরবর্তী ক্যাটাগরি ফাদার পিশোত ব্রোঞ্জ মেডেল অ্যাওয়ার্ড। যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের ক্যালিফোর্নিয়ায় 1933 খ্রিস্টাব্দে জন্মগ্রহণকারী পবিত্র ক্রুজ সংঘের যাজক প্রয়াত ফাদার জোসেফ স্টিফেন পিশোত তৎকালীন পূর্ববঙ্গে আগমন করেন 1962 খ্রিস্টাব্দে। নটরডেম কলেজে 34 বছরের পদার্থবিদ্যার শিক্ষকতা জীবনের 23 বছর অধ্যক্ষ হিসাবে অক্লান্ত পরিশ্রম করে কলেজটিকে দক্ষতার সাথে পরিচালনা করেন। তিনি কলেজের বর্তমান রোল নম্বর পদ্ধতি ও নাম ডাকার সহজ পদ্ধতি এবং কলেজের আর্থিক ব্যবস্থাপনা সহ প্রচুর সাংগঠনিক উন্নয়ন সাধন করেছেন। তিনি কলেজে কম্পিউটার ক্লাব গঠন সহ শিক্ষার্থীদেরকে খেলাধুলায় বিশেষ উৎসাহ দিতেন। দেশের বেশ কয়েকটি সমস্যার জর্জরিত মিশনারি স্কুল কলেজের সমস্যা সমাধানে তিনি প্রচুর শ্রম দিয়েছেন। 1970 খ্রিস্টাব্দে দেশের দক্ষিণাঞ্চলে জলোচ্ছ্বাসে বিধ্বস্ত মনপুরা দ্বীপে নটরডেম কলেজের পক্ষ থেকে ত্রাণ সহায়তা বিতরণের অন্যতম অগ্রপথিক ছিলেন ফাদার পিশোত। তিনি যুক্তরাষ্ট্র থেকে বাবা মার পাঠানো অর্থ দিয়ে বিভিন্ন স্থানে বাস্কেটবল কোর্ট তৈরি করে দেন এবং নটরডেম কলেজ সহ বিভিন্ন স্থানে বাস্কেটবল খেলাকে শিক্ষার্থীদের কাছে পরিচিত করে তোলেন। অসীম ধৈর্যশীল, প্রখর বুদ্ধিমান, অতীব বিজ্ঞ ও ক্লান্তিহীন পরিশ্রমী ফাদার পিশোত নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশের প্রতিষ্ঠাকাল থেকে শুরু করে মৃত্যুর পূর্ব মুহূর্ত পর্যন্ত কোষাধ্যক্ষের ভূমিকা পালন করেছেন। ছাত্রনং অধ্যয়নং তপ এবং সুস্থ দেহে সুস্থ মন, এই দুই মন্ত্রে সমভাবে বিশ্বাসী শিক্ষার্থীদের মধ্যে যারা বিশেষত বাস্কেটবলে পারদর্শিতা দেখিয়েছে সেরকম দুজন শিক্ষার্থীকে মনোনীত করা হয়েছে ফাদার জোসেফ পিশোত ব্রোঞ্জ পুরস্কারের জন্য। আমি বিনীতভাবে অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি মাননীয় উপদেষ্টা মহোদয়কে মনোনীত প্রার্থীদ্বয়কে ফাদার জোসেফ পিসত ব্রোঞ্জ পুরস্কারে ভূষিত করার জন্য। তাদের হাতে সনদ তুলে দেবেন এনডিওবির মাননীয় উপাচার্য। প্রথমে বিবিএ পঞ্চম ব্যাচ থেকে ইনজাম আহমেদ। সিএসই দশম ব্যাচ থেকে অ্যালিস এলিজাবেথ হালদার। বর্তমানে উচ্চশিক্ষার জন্য সে সুদূর রাশিয়াতে অবস্থান করায় আজ আমাদের মাঝে উপস্থিত থাকতে পারেনি। ধন্যবাদ।
আমাদের পরবর্তী অ্যাওয়ার্ড ফাদার বাসিল আন্থনি মরো অ্যাওয়ার্ড। হোলি ক্রস ফাদার, ব্রাদার ও সিস্টারদের সংঘের নাম হল কংগ্রেগেশন অফ হোলি ক্রস। প্রতিষ্ঠাতা ছিলেন ফ্রান্সের লামা প্রদেশে জন্মগ্রহণকারী ফাদার বাসিল আন্থনি মরো। ফরাসি বিপ্লবের ঠিক পরপর ফ্রান্সের দুর্দিনে মূলত শিক্ষাদান কর্মসূচি পুনরুজ্জীবিত করার লক্ষ্যে ফাদার মরো প্রতিষ্ঠা করেছিলেন এই কংগ্রেগেশন, যার সদস্যগণ কর্মরত আছেন এশিয়া মহাদেশের বাংলাদেশ, ভারত, ফিলিপাইন সহ পৃথিবীর 16টি দেশে। নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশের পরিচালক মণ্ডলী প্রতিষ্ঠানটি পরিচালনা করেন ফাদার মরোর আদর্শ অনুসারে, মন ও হৃদয় গঠনের মাধ্যমে। তাদের সাথে একাত্ম হয়ে এনডিওবির শিক্ষক মণ্ডলী শিক্ষাদান করে যাচ্ছেন। অতএব ধন্য ফাদার মরোর স্মরণে অত্র বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের শ্রেষ্ঠ শিক্ষকদের জন্য প্রতিষ্ঠা করা হল ফাদার বাসিল আন্থনি মরো পদক। সবশেষে নটরডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের সম্মানিত শিক্ষক প্রফেসর ডক্টর
মাননীয় উপদেষ্টা মহোদয় এবং মাননীয় উপাচার্যকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। ভ্যালিডিক্টোরিয়ান এবং সকল পদকপ্রাপ্তদের আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা জানাচ্ছি এ অর্জন আজীবনের। এখন আমি সকল পদকপ্রাপ্তদের মঞ্চে আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি ফটো সেশনের জন্য।
Thank you, Honorable Advisor and respected Vice Chancellor. Congratulations to the graduates and awardees. You have made NDUB proud. I request all the awardees to get on the lower stage for a photo session. I would request Chief Guest Dr. Fazul Kobir Khan and our Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, to join the awardees. I would also like to request Chairman of the NDUB Board of Trustees, Dr. Father George Kamal Rosario, Vice Chancellor of NDUB, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, Pro Vice Chancellor of NDUB, Dr. Father Charles B. Gordon, CSC, Treasurer of NDUB, Dr. Father Subhash Adam Pereira, CSC, Registrar, Dr. Father Leonard Shankar Rosario, CSC, Honorable Special Guest, Professor Dr. Muhammad Anwar Hossain, Distinguished Special Guest, His Eminence Cardinal Patrick D. Rosario, CSC, Distinguished Special Guest, Your Excellency, Most Reverend Bijoy N.D. Cruz, OMI, to join the awardees on the stage for a photo session, as well as the convocation speaker, Dr. Scott Appleby.
Thank you. I would request the awardees to take their place and the honorable guests to take their respective seats. Thank you. এনডিইউবি থেকে শিক্ষা পর্ব সমাপনকারী সকলের পক্ষ থেকে সচরাচর একজনই বক্তা হয়ে থাকে এবং সেই ভ্যালিডিক্টোরিয়ান। তাই এবার আমি মঞ্চে আহ্বান জানাচ্ছি ভ্যালিডিক্টোরিয়ান আতিফ রাবকে বক্তব্য প্রদানের জন্য।
A valedictorian represents all the graduating students and becomes their spokesperson. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now call to the stage Mr. Atif Rab, a student of the 8th batch of BBA, to deliver the valedictorian address.
Thank you very much for inviting me on the stage. Today is a momentous occasion, one we all have worked tirelessly, dreamed of, and now we stand together to celebrate. As I stand before you, I am overwhelmed with gratitude, pride, and a little bit of disbelief. But we did it. Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Mohammad Fazul Kabir Khan, Chairman of NDUB Board of Trustees, Dr. Father George Kamal Rosario, CSC, Vice Chancellor of NDUB, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, Honorable Special Guest, Professor Dr. Muhammad Anwar Hossain, Distinguished Special Guest, Your Excellency, Most Reverend Bijoy N.D. Cruz, OMI, Distinguished Special Guest, His Eminence Cardinal Patrick D. Rosario, CSC, Convocation Speaker, Professor Dr. R. Scott Appleby, Pro Vice Chancellor of NDUB, Dr. Father Charles B. Gordon, CSC, Treasurer of NDUB, Dr. Father Adam Subhash Pereira, CSC, Registrar, Dr. Father Leonard Shankar Rosario, CSC, respected faculty members, honorable directors, department heads, staff members, proud guardian, and my fellow graduates, a very good morning to you all. It is a profound honor to stand before you today. representing the incredible batch of fall 2019 to spring 2024. I am truly grateful for this opportunity to deliver the valedictorian speech, a moment filled with immense joy and pride. I am Atif Rob, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all. First of all, I would like to thank the Almighty for His abundant blessing, who gave me the courage to complete my undergraduate program from this university. Some years ago, we walked through the gates of Notre Dame University filled with anticipation and a fair share of nervousness. We entered as individuals with different dreams, different goals, and different fears. But today, we live as united batch, bound by shared experiences, lifelong friendships, and the knowledge that we are ready to take on the world. So, congratulations to all my fellow graduates. We made it! Well, none of us got here alone. To our respected faculty, thank you for your patience, wisdom, and pushing us to be our best selves. To our administration, thank you for creating an environment where learning and personal growth could flourish. To our parents, guardians, and families, thank you so much for your unwavering support, sacrifices, and your encouragement. And to my fellow graduates, thank you for all the laughs, the late night sessions, all the fun that we had together. You guys are an incredible source of motivation. You guys are the one that made my university life even more wonderful. So thank you. Notre Dame University Bangladesh has begun its journey in 2014 on a small scale, but over the year, it has grown tremendously. Today, it stands proudly with its new building, symbolizing its rapid development and its commitment to education. Though I didn't get the chance to study on the new building, but I take immense pride in witnessing this university's progress. This transformation is a testament to the dedication of our faculty, administration, and the students, and it fills me with joy for the future of NDUB. Our journey has been nothing sort of extraordinary. We faced challenges from overwhelming assignments to unexpected disruption of the global pandemic. Online classes tested our patience, group projects tested our teamwork, and exams tested our sanity. But through it all, we adapted, persevered, and came out stronger. This university has been more than just an institution. It has been our home. It has taught us lessons beyond our textbooks, lessons about resilience, integrity, and leadership. It has shaped us into individuals who are not just knowledgeable, but also compassionate and driven. As we step into the next stages of our life, let us remember that success is not just measured by salaries or titles, but by the impact we create. Life will throw us challenges in our way, but if anything NDUB has taught us, it is that we are capable of overcoming them. So, keep learning, keep questioning, keep growing, and most importantly, stay true to yourselves, my friends. This world needs leaders who are not just skilled, but also kind, ethical, and purpose-driven. Today, as we stand at this crossroad, we not just hold degrees, but we have responsibility toward our society. Whether we go into business, academia, or public service, let us take the values of NDUB with us and make a difference in the world. To the graduating batch of fall 2019 to spring 2024, we are not just ending a chapter, we are beginning a new one. Let us go forward with courage, determination, and the belief that we can achieve anything because we are the Notre Dameans. So congratulations everyone. honorable guest, teacher, parents, guardians, and my fellow graduate students of the batch of fall 2019 to spring 2024. Thank you for your time, thank you for your patience, and for being a part of this special occasion. Wishing you all success ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Atif, for sharing your feelings with us. We all could sense your emotion as you were speaking. You have set an inspiring example for the upcoming graduates. We wish you all the best for your future.
অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ আতিফ, আপনার এই মুহূর্তের অনুভূতি সকলের সাথে সহভাগিতা করার জন্য। এনডিইউবির ভবিষ্যৎ শিক্ষার্থীদের সামনে আপনি উজ্জ্বল দৃষ্টান্ত স্থাপন করেছেন। আপনাদের সকলের ভবিষ্যৎ সাফল্যে ভরে উঠুক। আজকের অনুষ্ঠানের বিশেষ অতিথি বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় মঞ্জুরি কমিশন বাংলাদেশের মাননীয় সদস্য প্রফেসর ডক্টর মোহাম্মদ আনোয়ার হোসেন। আমি আপনাকে বিনীত অনুরোধ জানাচ্ছি সকলের উদ্দেশ্যে আপনার মূল্যবান বক্তব্য পেশ করার জন্য।
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our distinguished special guest, Professor Dr. Mohammad Anwar Hossain, Honorable Member of University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, to deliver his kind address.
Honorable Chairman of the Second Convocation 2024 Notre Dame University, Dr. Muhammad Fazul Kabir Khan, Honorable Advisor, Interim Government of Bangladesh, Honorable Convocation Speaker, Professor Dr. R. Scott Appleby, University of Notre Dame, Indiana, USA, Honorable Chairman, Board of Trustees, Dr. George Kamal Rosario, CSC, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Dr. Patrick D. Gaffney, CSC, Honorable former Archbishop of Dhaka, Cardinal Patrick Rosario, Honorable members, Board of Trustees and Syndicate, respected deans, department heads, faculty members, representative of print and electronic medias, dear graduates and their proud parents. Good afternoon. As a representative of University Grant Commission Bangladesh, I'd like to congratulate new graduates and wish the very best in their career and future endeavors in Bangladesh and abroad. And side by side, I remember with deep respect to the heroes of July 24 movement and the freedom fighters of 1971 who provide us the foundation for sustainable and peaceful Bangladesh. I'd like to believe that new graduates as well as Notre Dame University Bangladesh Authority will follow the footsteps of July 2024 movements in their future pathways. The total number of graduates from the different programs is about 1,400 who are awarded the degree in this occasion. Congratulations, dear graduates. I would like to be very proud to all of you. The goal of this young university established in 2014 is mentioned in the goal of Notre Dame University, like to help build a society of hope and peace by providing quality and meaningful education. The question is, what is meant by education? This is a very big, burning question currently going on in Bangladesh, maybe in other parts of the world. As a professor of sociology, I would like to believe that education enlightens youth for ensuring human fraternity, preserving nature, promoting social justice, and enriching human civilization. However, I'm not sure about the ongoing direction of higher education system in fulfilling this objective in Bangladesh. The major reasons for this question are, for example, growing social inequality, environmental degradation, biodiversity loss, and displacement. In this context, it is very important to review the meaning of education and the university education system in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, we have about 175 universities for higher education. Among them, 60 is public university and 115 private universities, which are higher in number compared with many developed countries such as Canada or Australia. Here the main question is employability. Are these universities considered as the foundation for preparing the graduate in nation building? The major reason for this question is that in one side, thousands of graduates, thousands of jobs are vacant, and on the other hand, thousands of graduates are unemployed. We need to think about the reasons for this gap between emerging job opportunities and unemployed graduates. I hope that Notre Dame University Bangladesh will perform a greater role in fulfilling this gap between societal demand and educational curriculum. Respected dignitaries, in modern world, quality education with locally contextualized societal perspective is a mandatory demand. For this excellence in higher education, institutional quality assurance, outcome-based education, and accreditation are important components to operate the university system. In this context, we need to contextualize these buzzwords like outcome-based education. In terms of institutional quality assurance, do we need to consider the points such as teacher salary structure, research and publication facilities, student-teacher ratios, and freedom of speech? Related to outcome-based education, do we need to consider the contribution of education system to address social inequality, environmental degradation, and displacement? My expectation is that Notre Dame University Bangladesh has been following this education perspective for achieving the United Nations goals of sustainable development and principles of no one leave behind in the curriculum of their important programs. Here the main question is, what is meant by sustainable development, given the current socioeconomic and environmental conditions of the poor people in Bangladesh? Based on the contribution of Gro Harlem Brundtland at the United Nations in 1987, this development perspective has been following in the different policies, such as water, environment, agriculture, biodiversity, and human development in Bangladesh and other countries around the world. However, unfortunately, after more than 3 decades, in 2025, a question remains vital about the outcome of this development perspective. In one side, we are happy to see the improvement of GDP and economic growth. On the other hand, we are experiencing the growing concerns about social inequality, environmental degradation, biodiversity loss, salinity erosion, riverbank erosion, and arsenic contamination. These socioeconomic and environmental issues and concerns raise a major question about the sustainability of our development perspective. Dear guests, under the circumstances, do we need to review the discourse of sustainable development? Based on this discourse, do we need to review our educational curriculum in the different programs for ensuring social and environmental justice? I hope that the authority of Notre Dame University of Bangladesh, in coordination with the faculty members, will make a necessary change to materialize the United Nations goals of no one leave behind. For this purpose, university education system needs to incorporate the different issues and concerns such as dropout of meritorious students because of social inequality, disappearance, pollution of river canals because of male development, concerns about unemployment from automation, expected fourth industrial revolution, food adulteration and health hazards, and social problems. For this purpose, outcome-based education based on delta epistemology can be helpful to deal the issues. As part of this process, it is important to address the issues such as North-South politics, global political economy, and hydro hegemony in the Ganges-Brahmaputra basin effectively. In this time of emerging demand, new development issues such as fourth industrial revolution, globalization and global governance, climate change, blue economy are shaping our higher education system and political economy of Bangladesh. As part of this new direction of academia and governmentality, transnational higher education causes an opportunity as well as an emerging challenge in Bangladesh. We need to cope with this globally competitive university for successful transformation. For this purpose, I will expect Notre Dame University Bangladesh in this permanent campus will promote academic research and publications grounded in our root of society related to the epistemological and ontological standpoint. This center of excellence will be helpful for promoting social and environmental justice along with the direction of meaningful policy perspective on sustainable development. Thank you very much, dear graduates, once again for your achievement in higher education, and I wish you a very successful career and peaceful life. Thanks to the Notre Dame University Authority, students, and BOT for arranging this wonderful convocation program. Thank you all. Take care.
অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ স্যার আপনার চমৎকার বক্তব্যের জন্য। স্যারের জন্য একটি করতালি। আমরা সকলেই অধীর আগ্রহে অপেক্ষা করছি আমাদের আজকের সমাবর্তন অনুষ্ঠানের প্রধান অতিথি গণপ্রজাতন্ত্রী বাংলাদেশের অন্তর্বর্তীকালীন সরকারের মাননীয় উপদেষ্টার মূল্যবান বক্তব্য শোনার জন্য। আমি শুরুতেই তাকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই আজকে তার সদয় উপস্থিতির জন্য। এখন আমি সম্মানিত উপদেষ্টাকে সকলের উদ্দেশ্যে, বিশেষ করে নটর ডেম বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় বাংলাদেশের সদ্য গ্র্যাজুয়েটদের উদ্দেশ্যে কিছু বলার জন্য আন্তরিকভাবে অনুরোধ করছি।
We are all eagerly awaiting the valuable speech of our chief guest today, Professor Dr. Muhammad Fazul Kabir Khan, the Honorable Advisor of the Interim Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. At the outset, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to him for his kind presence here today. May I request the Honorable Advisor to address the audience.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Dear special guests, Convocation Speaker Professor Appleby, trustees of NDUB, Vice Chancellor, dignitaries, faculty members, parents and guardians, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum. I'll begin my remarks by paying tribute to the martyrs of our liberation war, freedom fighters, the violated mothers and sisters, and the numerous wounded students and citizens who suffered during the July-August revolution. Due to their sacrifices, we earned independent Bangladesh in 1971. Now in 2024-25, we have the opportunity to build a new Bangladesh free from discrimination. Our interim government has been in place for 6 months. It would be useful to recall the foundation, vision, the task before us. Governments typically assume power by relying on vested interests. Those offered them money, muscles, and influence. The role of Elon Musk in the recent US election is a case in point. We, however, did not assume power. We accepted responsibilities. The student leaders of the mass upsurge invited Nobel laureate Professor Yunus to take the role of chief advisor, with us serving as advisors. The difference between assuming power and accepting responsibility is clear. We do not owe anything to any vested interests. We are accountable to the approximately 1,000 martyrs, the millions of participants, and 30,000 wounded from the July 24 movements, some of whom are still recovering at hospitals. The conditions of some are so severe that I fear they may never return to normal life. At a deeper level, we view the government not as an authority, but as a trusteeship entrusted to us by the people. The government we inherited was utterly broken, brutal to its citizens, unfathomably corrupt and wasteful. They destroyed every public institution: parliament, the judiciary, the civil and military bureaucracies, law enforcement agencies, even the electoral process. Press, media, and educational institutions were also not spared. The last 3 elections were rigged, denying people their right to vote. The brutality against unarmed protesters during July Revolution has few parallels in human history. The above circumstances define the agenda of the interim government, which ranked in order of priorities as follows: bringing the perpetrators of crimes against humanity to justice, The above circumstances define the agenda of the interim government, which ranked in order of priorities as follows: bringing the perpetrators of crime against humanity to justice, rehabilitating the families of martyred students and citizens, providing treatment and rehabilitation for the wounded, punishing the corrupt and repatriation of money laundered abroad, reforming the political, social, and economic system, and transferring power to an elected government through free and fair elections. Dear graduates, you are the vanguards of the revolution, and now you have to protect it until the dream of our martyrs, corruption and discrimination-free Bangladesh, is realized. There is nothing to gain from replacing one status quo by another status quo. Dear graduates, some of you have graduated with high CGPA, and others barely scraped through. Those of you who have done well, don't be elated or complacent. Those of you who have not done so well, don't be despondent. Your diploma is just a pass to enter the job market, but where you will be placed will depend on what can you do. Let me tell you a story. At that time, I was teaching at North-South University. So one day, a student approached me and said that, "Sir, I want to do the thesis with you. But you have to. But for me to graduate, you have to give me an A in the thesis." I was bemused. Anyway, he kept attached to me like a leech, as students do with their professors. So I was what you call a bit, but he kept on coming and coming and coming. So I gave him an assignment. Then I found out that although his grades are miserable, he was very good with computers and had a very creative mind. So I took him on board. Then he graduated, and then he joined a Canadian university. Again, I was his referee. He applied for a job at Google. So after stage 3, he was given a computer task. So he was given an app and said that, write the program behind this app. He did that. And then he wrote that this is not the most efficient way of doing the app. So the more efficient way would be this. Then he wrote a much shorter program. And this guy with a miserable grade was recruited 3 grades higher than the job he applied for. Not only that, the influx of alternative education pathways, such as coding boot camps and specialized certification, has leveled the playing field. Employers increasingly recognize the value of non-traditional credentials, challenging the authority of the MBAs, including those from Harvard and other Ivy League schools. While schools and classes are important, please remember that life's most important lessons are not always learned in classrooms. For example, as a group, you may want to visit the wounded from the recent mass upsurge at Notre or the orthopedic hospital or any other hospital. Hear their life stories, learn about their bravery and their sacrifices. In just 1 hour, you will learn lessons far more valuable than a semester at any university. In our life, we focus on ourselves, our families, and friends. But remember, your achievements today are the result of contributions from many strangers along the way. Please do something for others. For example, consider visiting the senior citizen home established by our family and friends at Shoilan, Dhamrai, about 1.5 hours away from Dhaka, where we provide destitute seniors abandoned by their families with free accommodation, food, clothing, toiletries, and basic medicine. I spent some time with the 50 residents there, and you hear about their experiences of deprivation and loneliness. Again, you learn far more than any classroom lecture can offer. Dear trustees, faculty, family members, and students, I'm truly honored to be a part of this momentous occasion, the second convocation ceremony of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh. Today marks the culmination of your years of hard work, the dedication by the graduates. I commend each of you for the incredible journey you have undertaken to reach this point. Today, the graduates are being handed keys to unlock a future full of responsibilities. You stand on the threshold of a rapidly changing world. one full of challenges, but also rich in opportunities. I firmly believe that NDUB has equipped you with knowledge, skills, and values necessary to excel in your chosen field. The university will continue to play a significant role in advancing your higher education and in contributing to the creation of prosperous and progressive Bangladesh. To faculty members of NDUB, I extend my deepest appreciation. Your dedication to nurturing young minds and fostering an environment of academic excellence will always be remembered. A special thanks also to the parents and families of the graduates for their sacrifices and unwavering support that have made all the difference. Graduates stepping into the world is not the end, but the beginning of a new chapter. I wish you all success and fulfillment in your future endeavors. Thank you very much.
মাননীয় উপদেষ্টা, আপনাকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ। আমি নিশ্চিতভাবে বলতে পারি আপনার প্রতিটি কথা আমাদের সবার জন্য অনুপ্রেরণা হয়ে থাকবে।
আজকের সমাবর্তন অনুষ্ঠান আমাদের মাননীয় অতিথিবৃন্দের উপস্থিতি ছাড়া অসম্পূর্ণ এবং বিবর্ণ রয়ে যেত। তাদেরকে আজ আমাদের মাঝে পেয়ে আমরা সম্মানিত এবং কৃতজ্ঞ। আমরা আজকের মাননীয় প্রধান অতিথি, বিশেষ অতিথি এবং অন্যান্য সম্মানিত অতিথিবৃন্দকে নটরডেম পরিবারের পক্ষ থেকে বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের উন্নয়নে অবদান রাখার জন্য কৃতজ্ঞতা স্বরূপ সম্মান জানাতে চাই। প্রথমেই আমি সম্মানিত উপদেষ্টাকে আমাদের মাননীয় অতিথিবৃন্দের হাতে সম্মাননা ফলক তুলে দিতে অনুরোধ করব। প্রথমেই সম্মাননা তুলে দেওয়া হবে ডক্টর ফাদার জর্জ কমল রোজারিও সিএসসি, চেয়ারম্যান এনডিউবি বোর্ড অফ ট্রাস্টিজের হাতে। এরপর ডক্টর ফাদার প্যাট্রিক ড্যানিয়েল গ্যাফনি, সিএসসি, ভাইস চ্যান্সেলর এনডিইউবি। Your Excellency, Most Reverend Bijoy N.D. Cruz, OMI, Archbishop of Dhaka Archdiocese. His Eminence Cardinal Patrick de Rosario, CSC, Emeritus Archbishop of Dhaka. Professor Dr. R. Scott Appleby. Dr. Father Charles B. Gordon, CSC, Pro Vice Chancellor, NDUB. Dr. Father Subhash Adam Pereira, CSC, Treasurer, NDUB. Dr. Father Leonard Shankar Rosario, CSC, Registrar, NDUB. সকলকে ধন্যবাদ।
It has been a great honor for us to welcome amongst us the Honorable Chief Guest Dr. Muhammad Fawzul Kabir Khan, the Honorable Advisor of the Interim Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. May I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, to present a gift of appreciation to the Honorable Advisor, Dr. Muhammad Fawzul Kabir Khan.
Thank you. We are honored to have Professor Dr. Muhammad Anwar Hossain, member of University Grants Commission of Bangladesh, as the special guest of our second convocation ceremony today. Now, may I request our Honorable Vice Chancellor of NDUB, Professor Dr. Father Patrick Daniel Gaffney, CSC, to present a plaque of appreciation to Professor Dr. Muhammad Anwar Hossain.
May I request Father Oshim Theotonius Gonzalez, CSC, our Honorable Deputy Registrar, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected Honorable Chief Guest, respected Eminence, respected Excellency, Vice Chancellor, BOT Chairman, respected all distinguished guests, guardians, faculty, staff, and my dear graduates. It is almost the end of our program. It is my great honor and privilege to say thanks. Special thanks go to our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Muhammad Fawzul Kabir Khan, Honorable Advisor of the Interim Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. As we know, education is the backbone of a nation, and our government gives the highest importance to education. So does the Congregation of Holy Cross in Bangladesh. Notre Dame University Bangladesh is fully united with our government to provide qualitative education to our students. Thank you, Honorable Advisor, for coming and being with us on this auspicious occasion of our second convocation. Another special thanks goes to Professor Dr. Mohammad Anwar Hussain, member and the representative of the chairman of the University Grant Commission of Bangladesh. You are like our guardian to oversee our quality of education. By following your guidance and direction, we run our university properly. We are very grateful to you because your presence makes our event joyful. Another esteemed person of convocation speaker, Professor Dr. R. Scott Appleby, Professor, University of Notre Dame, USA. Thank you for coming and being with us from the USA. Your words and wisdom remain as light for the future of the graduates for the second convocation. Your Grace Archbishop Bijoy Andy Cruz OMI, the remarkable leader of the Catholic Church, which gives us much importance in the whole of our country. Your presence as the guardian of the Catholic Church is precious and words are so valuable. Thank you, Bishop. Your Eminence, Cardinal Patrick de Rosario, CSC, the first and the only Cardinal of Bangladesh. Your presence is very remarkable for us today, and your words help our graduates in their future lives. Thank you very much, and we are proud of you, Cardinal. We are also delighted by the presence of respected vice-chancellors, pro-vice-chancellors, deans, registers, professors, principals, headmasters, teachers coming from different institutions, and all other distinguished guests. Thank you very much for responding to our invitations. We are honored by your presence. Father George Kamal Rosario, CSC, Chairman, Board of Trustee, Vice-Chancellor, Father Patrick Gaffney, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Father Charles Gordon, Treasurer, Father Adam Subhash Pereira, all the members of the BOT, Syndicate, and Academic Council. Thank you very much for taking the time to attend the second convocation of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, and making it a grand success. Special thanks go to all the members of the steering committees, all conveners, and members of the subcommittees, both from the university and from outside, who help us and work hard. All faculty members of the university, all office staff and maintenance staff, the anchors, Priti Agnes Rosario, and Mr. Sami Hussein Christie, all volunteers, all the performers and choreographers, Juton Serao. Many of you work hard day and night, some visible and some behind the curtain. Without your support and help, this event would not have been possible. We all together made the university's second convocation history. I feel proud and thank you for making this event a successful one. Thank you very much. All security forces are arranged by the administration, local police, police station, and others. All those who have prepared this beautiful pandal, all those who supplied delicious food we will eat after the program, special support given by Notre Dame College, and sponsors given by different institutions and companies. Thank you very much. Last of all, but not least, dear graduates, we are proud of you. You are today's focal point. Do not forget the words of promise that you will take after a while. If you abide by them, you will remain a treasure of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh for your whole life. Remember, you are the ambassadors of the university and responsible for carrying on the legacy of the university. As you go out into the next chapter of your life, I invite you to take the best of what you have experienced at Notre Dame with you to inspire and sustain your efforts to change the world. Now that you have the competence to see, have the courage to act. Dear guardians, thank you for sending your sons and daughters to Notre Dame University, Bangladesh. I hope you realize today what a difference it made because you made this decision. I strongly believe your children will be different kinds of people and provide their specialty everywhere. They are precious capital for the university, for your family, for the nations, and for the whole world. Thank you very much. In the end, thank Almighty God, who is the source of light, wisdom, and knowledge. May God bless us all and remain with us. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Father. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as our honorable guests leave the stage.
Please give them a big round of applause.
Thank you, our guests. It has been an honor to have with us today.
The graduates, meanwhile, will remain under the pandal. Only the guests will take their leave. The graduates will remain under the pandal.
The students who are still outside, you are requested to come in because we will be having our pledge of loyalty. The graduates, may I have your kind attention, please? Now, the graduates will take their pledge of loyalty to the alma mater to be led by Father Nitto Ekka, CSC, the Assistant Registrar of NDUB. Graduates, please stand. When Father will say I, you will say your own names.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I pledge my loyalty and fidelity to Notre University, Bangladesh, my alma mater, and to the ideals that embody her noble purpose, inspired by the pursuit of knowledge and truth, justice, and mutual understanding. I solemnly undertake to uphold professionalism and integrity wherever my life takes me, to the best of my ability in all of my endeavors. I will strive to use the skills I have acquired and the insights I have gained in ways that always promote solidarity, virtue, and peace. I will seek to advance our commitment to learning and a love of wisdom that serves the dignity and the full development of all people. I will aim to show respect for the natural environment and to encourage responsibility toward future generations, earnestly imploring the guidance of the Almighty. I pledge allegiance to the People's Republic of Bangladesh. May the Creator grant to us and to all nations the fullness of grace and blessing.
Thank you, Father Nitto, for conducting the Pledge of Loyalty. Dear graduates, you can take your seats now. Please do not leave, just take your seat. Just 1 minute. Honorable Deputy Registrar, we would like to ask your kind permission to close the convocation ceremony.
By the authority vested upon me by the Honorable President of the People's Republic of Bangladesh and the Chancellor of the Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, Mohammad Shahabuddin, I officially declare the second convocation ceremony closed. Thank you very much.
We have reached the end of the second convocation ceremony of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh. Thank you for sharing this joy with us and making the day even more memorable. I thank all of our dignitaries one last time for encouraging us with their kind presence. Have a good day.
We have reached the end of our first segment of today's convocation. Our second segment, which is the cultural segment, will begin from 2:45 p.m. May I request Mr. Dilip Kumar Sarkar, Assistant Professor of the English Department of Notre Dame University, Bangladesh, to take over and give instructions regarding the food distribution. With this, I, Sami Hussain Chishti,
And I, Prithvi Agnes Rosario,
we officially sign off for the day. Thank you.
Thank you, dear Sami and Prithvi. So, good afternoon, everybody. Time has come to take our lunch. So, let me request the female graduates to go to booth 1, 2, 3, and 4 to collect their foods from there, from booth 1, 2, 3, 4, female graduates. And may I call upon the male graduates to collect their food from booth 5, 6, 7, 8. Male graduates from the booth 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'd like to request the Deputy Proctor Stanley Piyush Rosario and Head of the Department of Law, Associate Professor Mustaqibur Rahman, to take the chief guest, special guest, and other invited guests to take them to NDUB open space. So I'd like to request the drivers, the securities, and others to collect their food from any booth. But one thing I'd like to mention here, they will be able to collect their food from any booth after the graduates have collected their food from their booth. So I'd like to request the